My dudes, this episode has a lot riding on it. It could mean an FA Cup final. It could mean us qualifying for Europe. Or it could threaten the save. Let's get into it, my dudes. Before we get into today's episode, why don't you go ahead and leave a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment down below. Well, as I mentioned before, this episode has a lot riding on it. The first thing, let's go ahead and get this out of the way. If we don't qualify for Europe next year, we won't be doing a third season. I don't really see a point in doing the third season. The beta's officially over. You know, as you can see by the game, I've got my skin imported. I've got the club's badges imported. I've got players, their pictures imported. So I am ready to get my serious saves going. But if we qualify for Europe, we want to have the third season and see what this Crystal Palace side could do in Europe. It should be fun. I don't, like I said, it's kind of a toss-up at this point. If we qualify, we're going to do it. If not, well, you know, it is what it is. Next up, this episode, it's going to be a weird one, okay? So we're going to play the semifinal, right? If we win this match, the next episode will be the final. Right, the FA Cup final and the season end, where whatever the last match of the season is for us. Or if we lose this match today against the semifinal, or against Liverpool in the semifinal, we're going to play this match and then the last match of the season for us. So either we have this be our last episode if we lose in the semifinal of this season, and then the transfer special is next season if it continues to a third season. Or we have this episode, then we have the FA Cup final in the next episode, then the transfer special if there is a third season. So, as I mentioned, there's a lot riding on this episode. I know it's a little bit confusing, but I think it makes sense how I described it, right? So, if we qualify for Europe, there's a third season, right? Don't qualify for Europe, there's not a third season, and we're going to carry on into our main saves of FM22. I think it's just the best thing to do. I really do. I don't know a better way to do it than that. I just don't see a point in playing a third season if we're not in Europe. I mean, it is what it is. You know, like we've played 2 seasons here at Crystal Palace. We've tested out the beta, which was the point of this save. It wasn't a story-driven save. It was to, hey, how do we like it? What do we see? What is some new stuff that we want to check out? And I think we've done that for the most part. You know, we've taken a look at the data hub. We've took a look at the transfer deadline, which I think is my favorite thing. I really love the transfer deadline now. Like, that's nice. And some of the match engine stuff. I think the match engine has been fantastic. Fan-freaking-tastic. We've looked okay. We really have. We're kind of going to go back to what we used to do in terms of how we play the matches. We're going to just go back to key highlights. I tried the extended highlights out, and I just don't like them. I really don't. Like, it's too much time. It's a lot of non-action, really. So we're going to go back to key highlights. And then what we're going to do is like these matches right here that we haven't seen that when we go over, we're going to go ahead and watch the highlights of those matches as well. We beat Chelsea. It's the only match we've played, 2-1. Really surprised that we won this match. Elise gets a goal in the 71st minute. Chelsea comes back and ties it up in the 81st. And then Edward, who doesn't score a ton, gets a goal in the 83rd to put us ahead. And yeah, we shouldn't have won this match. It was, I mean, as you can see, Chelsea was on fire, having 24 shots, 10 on target, XG of 1.7. We had 10 shots, 7 on target, and XG of 1.05. So Chelsea was the better side, but ultimately, well, we won it, and that's what counts. So let's go ahead and take a look at these goals. Saying that, okay, so let's pause before we take a look at these goals. I know that we said, I can't pause. I apologize. Yeah, I can. Here we go. So I know it may sound like I don't want to do a third season at Crystal Palace. I actually really do. Like, I really want to qualify for Europe. It's just one of those situations of, as I mentioned before, it doesn't make sense to continue the beta. You know, it wasn't a long-term save. Hey, Brad, quit trying to make it a long-term save. It is what it is. But saying that, we're still going to try to qualify for Europe so we can have that third season and see what we can actually do on that level. And that's enough talk about that. It really is. Okay, let's get into these highlights. Here's the first one. Elise, I mean, it was lovely. Like, I really liked that highlight. Mavididi, the pass into Elise, good stuff. Here is where Chelsea equalizes. Just a run that we don't get back on. And that's what happens. Nice stuff. That one equalized at 1-1. Here we go with our the match winner from Edward. As I mentioned before, he doesn't score a ton, but he finds the back of the net for us there today. Put us up 2-1 in that match. Good stuff. I mean, that's a big win. Chelsea's a good side this year for us. They're currently sitting in 5th place, so getting 3 points over them, that's pretty freaking huge, my dudes. Let's go. But we are still fighting off Everton. They still got a match in hand, 2 points underneath us. They've already clinched the Euro Cup 2 thing. I'm guessing they won the Carabao Cup. I believe. I'm a bit confused because like the name fix, I've got the name fix already put on because I've already started my journeyman save. I just haven't started uploading it yet. But that doesn't work because this save was started before I'd done that. So I'm a bit confused on how this works. The names really confused me. So obviously the Champions Cup, that's the Champions League, right? I mean, that makes sense. The Euro Cup, that's got to be the Europa League, correct? And then the Euro Cup 2 is the conference, I believe. I could be wrong on that, but I do believe that's what it is. So I think we're fighting for a spot in the Europa League, which would be nice for this Crystal Palace side. Bringing in that extra money would help out a little bit too. That's enough talk. Well, it's not yet. Hey, scratch that. It's not enough talk. We've got some injuries to discuss. We've got some players that are finally coming back, which is huge. The right back position, it isn't bare bones anymore, my dudes. We got Yusuf Demir coming back. He's not a right back, but up next we got Caligari. He's coming back. We got Pazlak. He's back. Todd Cantwell. He picked up an injury in between. It was a small injury that he picked up against Chelsea, but we did also lose Kakarot for 2 weeks. But I feel like we're pretty solid in the midfield. You know, we got Boudier, we got Richie. We don't have Kakarot anymore, but we have Radevald. I feel like we got options there. I really do. So I think we're going to be okay. But we're finally getting players back healthy, and that's going to be key. And I'm really glad to get the faces in. Like, out of all the things that you can add, faces are my favorite because like the default no face, it's awful. I can't relate to the player. Like I want to see them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this really does help out. Like, hey, here you go, guys. I had no idea what Caligari looked like. There he is. I mean, I like the face packs. That's what makes it a lot better to me. I'm not sure what we want to do on this team. I actually had picked this team already, and then I hit the quick pick, and it changed everything. I don't want Demir playing, and there's a reason for that. It's not that I don't want him playing. It's because he's not fully fit. And I don't want Mitchell playing as well because, well, he's not fully fit either. We are going to try winning this match, okay? Like, that's probably going to be the only 2 changes we make from the side. If they was fit, they would be playing. Demir, recommended for 75 minutes. Mitchell, he's not saying anything, but we know what that means. He's been in this situation before where he came back from injury and then re-injured himself. So I would really like to give him a break today, and that's ultimately what we're going to do. Anderson is back from vacation, so good news there. We got our back four back in action. We got Bursic in goal, back four, Pazlak, Anderson, Gahey, and Bagan in the midfield. Richie and Boudier, right-hand side, Elise in the middle. Getting a start, O'Hara, left-hand side, Mavididi, and up top, Edward. We will have to keep an eye on Mavididi. His workload's been really heavy lately. The last match we played, got really, really tired. So, got to keep an eye on that. Definitely got to keep an eye on that, my dudes. Media's been giving us a lot of praise. Let's go out there, prove them right for that. I'm ready for this match. Are you guys ready? I think we are. I think we have it on extended. We do have it. We do still have it on extended. I watched that whole match, that whole Chelsea match on extended. It was a good match. I wasn't disappointed. Like, it was fun to watch. Liverpool attacking right off the get-go. Luckily, it's not really threatening, though. Not challenging Bursic with that. And we're back in with another. I think Liverpool beat the daylights out of us the last time we played them, didn't they? Like, it was just all Liverpool. Looks like it's going to be a lot of Liverpool as well in this match. I've dropped our lines down for this match. We're playing a little bit more standard with the attack and the defensive line. So just trying to stop runs over the top of us, really. I mean, you can really tell when we play these teams that are better than us. Like, not bet, like, you know, higher up. You know, you can tell when we play the Liverpools, the Man Cities, the Man Uniteds, Chelsea even. I mean, you've seen the stats on that. Chelsea was the dominant team against us there, even though the XG was similar. But you can definitely tell when we're playing these teams. So I want to drop that line back a little bit just because I felt like they went over the top of us a little bit too much in the last one. And it was a bit rough, wasn't it? Still a bit rough. Yep, still a bit rough. 1-0. Liverpool taking the lead. That sucks. That really bites. I mean, don't challenge it or nothing like that. That's so disappointing, isn't it? Okay, we got to throw in here. It's time for Crystal Palace to equalize here. Paslak with it. He's running down the right-hand side. Guys, y'all can run with him instead of beside. Like, go. Damn it, guys. Mavididi was the one person that was like, hey, he's running, y'all. Let's get a move on. We play with a high tempo. Tempo was not that high right then, was it? I think we probably need to drop some encouragement on the guys. We're down 1-0. I don't feel like we've been particularly bad. They've had 2 chances that I would consider that was good. That very opening highlight, they had an open shot. Ultimately, it wasn't much with it, but yeah. See, this is where we're poor at when they hit crosses in the box. We just don't defend them well. And I believe that's just because we're not that great in the air as center backs. We got to get better at that if we do have a 3rd season at Crystal Palace, especially if we qualify for Europe. We've got to upgrade this position. I'm just not really happy with what we've got there. It looks like somebody's already just worn slap out. Who's tired? Elise's tired. Elise plays a lot for us. I mean, that makes sense. But Gay's not playing good, is he? And he's anxious. I'm going ahead and making a change there. Ballard's coming in. It just makes sense. Like, Gay is the weirdest player for me. Because there's times where I'm like, okay, I don't really need to upgrade our center backs that much. We just add another depth piece there and we're good. And then there's times though that I'm just like, he's terrible. I mean, like, it's very, very inconsistent with him. Like I'm telling you, there's matches, and I think you even go back to the match where he played right back for us on screen the last episode. He looked great at right back. Today he's been, well, not so much, has he? Drop some more encouragement on. We're going to go a little bit more positive since we are down, and I feel like we're about to have to make that change for Elise to come off. Good news is Yusuf Demir, I did want to play him today, so we will get him on the pitch. Ooh, that one was a bit scary. Larry, my dudes, get that out of here. Okay, time to make the change. I would like to... I mean, Paslak's dead too. Elise, you're coming off, bud. You was tired first. Demir can come in for you. And then our final change will be Paslak coming out, who didn't have the best of matches, did he? He really didn't. I gave Edward the start up top today because, well, he scored in the last match. Mothy probably get the start in the next one. That's disappointing, 2-0. And we can get to the semifinal, can't we? We really can. We can get to the semifinal, but nothing past that. My dudes, this is not what we wanted. I mean, would that have went... I feel like that would have been out if Paslak or whoever that was didn't get in on that. Paslak's coming out as well. He's played terrible today. I mean, nobody's really played good, have they? Make our final change. Caligari on the pitch. Does he do anything different for us? I'm not expecting so, but... I don't know. I just feel a little bit disappointed that it's 2-0. I don't think I would have been so disappointed with it being 1-0, but 2-0, yeah, I'm a little bit hard done by. The side done pretty good defensively for the most of the match, besides that one cross getting in, and then, okay, 3-0. Nice. We got a VAR here though. I'm thinking, I don't know what, I didn't really see it, so I can't commentate if it was on or off. 3-0. Getting hit hard here late. The side has completely shut down. And this has happened in the last episode. Caligari getting beat from that same spot. That's disappointing. So yeah, I wasn't even commentating over that one. I had a bit to sneeze. Yeah, I missed the 4th goal that we allowed. We looked good for what? Well, we didn't look good, but for 75 minutes, it was okay. I mean, you got to see the goal, but damn. I'm going to drop some anger on the side. I'm really disappointed in this side today. 4-0. I'm telling you, you guys can clearly see when we play these better teams because it's just they play terrible. It is awful. And like, let's just take a look at the match stats. Match stats, no match stats. I went ahead and clicked off them before, so we're going to have to take a pause before we go to the next match and see, because I did actually want to look at that. That sucked. That was really bad from our side. I know we made some changes, but not that many changes. Yeah, I mean, like they should have won it. You could argue they should have won it 2-0. I mean, you could make the argument, but 4-0. We allow goals. We're looking at the wrong match. I mean, really, I said the 75th minute, but 72nd minute on, we looked really bad. That was super disappointing. So, well, we're knocked out of the FA Cup, so this is the last episode of Season 2. I don't know if it's the last episode of Beta yet or not. We're going to probably play through the Sheffield United match and see where we end up finishing, and that'll be the end of this episode, and either the end of the episode or the end of the save. We don't know yet. We don't know. Well, if we get just one more point today, we are having another season here at Crystal Palace, and that's what we're going to go for. But we've hit a little bit of a snag since the last match. We haven't won since then. We haven't. It's been poor. Wait, we have. I apologize. We have won. This is the weird one. We beat top of the table at the time, Arsenal, 2-0. Elise and Eze gets goals. We'll go ahead and take a look at the match and see it in its entirety. I think we're on, I don't know whose side this is. Okay, so Arsenal had 15 shots, 4 on target, an XG of 1.2. We had 11 shots, 3 on target, an XG of 0.51. We did play a little bit different. As you can see, we played a counter-attacking system, and it worked out. It really did. It worked out really well. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at these goals. Eze and Elise getting them in. Good stuff from our side. I was really thrilled with this match. Here's the first one. I believe this one was Eze's. And yeah, just doing big things right there. And here's the second one, Eze's goal. Elise's. I got it confused. Hold. Let us rewatch this. Okay, I did. I just got them confused. It was Eze and then Elise. Both of those names kind of run together to me sometimes. But yeah, really happy for that win. That one really surprised me. They was top of the table at the time. Everton, we lost 3-1. Boudier gets a goal in this match. Take a look at it. I was a little bit disheartened by this match. We had 8 shots, 3 on target, and an XG of 0.67. We did play the same tactic in this match, and it didn't work out as well. It really didn't. Did it? It was poor. It was really poor. We didn't score until we was in extra time. And, yeah. So get ready for the onslaught of Everton goals here. There's the first. We really needed to beat them because us and them are fighting. Really fighting for that spot. And what I'm guessing is the Europa League. So to give up 3 points against them here was pretty poor. It really was. I was not happy with the side. And here's our one goal that Boudier gets in from a set piece. Yeah, not a good one. Definitely not a good one. Then we get into the draws that we had. West Ham. Mavididi gets a goal. Take a look at it. 1-1. We're really mixed, ain't we? Like, it's just the inconsistencies of this side has been ridiculous this season. Like, we're going up against Sheffield United, who are right around the relegation zone last time I checked. I don't know if we'll beat them or not. Like, do I think we'll get the point? Yeah, I think we'll get at least a point from them. But it's been a bit tough. There was the 2 goals in that match. Brentford 1-1. Eze gets a goal in this one. As you can see, it's nobody's really just dominating. It's just a bunch of different people scoring. So yeah, this one we actually was the better side here, and we didn't pull it off. It was a little bit disappointing. We allowed Ivan Toney to equalize and ultimately not give us the 3 points. We had an opportunity. Eze with a shot here. Good stuff by him, you know. And then here's Ivan Toney's goal. And it's the one that, I mean, we had an opportunity to clinch in this match as well, but ultimately I decided that even if we did, we would play the last match. So I guess it kind of works out for the best because now we got Sheffield United. We got European football on the line. let's get into it. Have we picked the team? I believe I have. Yeah, I have. Okay, so we got Bursick in goal, back four, Paslak, Anderson, Gahey, and Mitchell. In the midfield, Kakaret and Boudier. Right-hand side, Demir. In the middle, Elise. Left-hand side, Mavididi. Up top, Mafi. Edward has picked up a little bit of an injury. Should be back in 2 days. So at the end of the season, that's nice. But we do have Mavididi. Mavididi can move up front, and I'm okay with that decision. I've done some tactical changes, and I must have turned on pass into space, and I really don't want that on. So let's go ahead and take that back off. Let's get it on. Try qualifying for European football. I think it'd be a nice way to end the save. Like, obviously, we'll play next season, but we'll focus on the European football. That would be really fun, and it's ultimately what I think it'd be a great way to end it. Getting them into European football, making that big money. But first, guys, just went down 1-0. Brewster just over the top of the defense. That's not what I wanted today. No big deal. We can come back. We finally get a shot. Hey guys, can we attack? I would like to go to European football and have one more season with Crystal Palace. I've actually been working hard on trying to find a center back and already getting started for the transfer special. So it'd be nice if my work didn't go to waste, you big dummies. Oh gosh. Oh man, Mafi has the possession, gets it to Boudier. We got one here. There we go, his third of the season. Boudier's really kicked it up late in the season. Mafi on the assist. It's back 1-1. Save continues, my dudes. I'm a bit nervous because we haven't really looked impressive in this match, have we? I mean, Mafi done a good job turning and getting that up to Boudier, and Boudier was calm, collected, and cool on that finish, my dudes. 1-1. Let's make it 2-1, though. Let's get those full 3 points. How about that? How about that, game? There we go. Anderson does a good job taking that away. Paslak plays it to Demir. Kakaret to Anderson. Okay, I'm fine with this. Gahey to Mitchell. Come on. Do we get our third? Mavididi's been great this season. Is he going to get one? He hasn't scored so far this episode, has he? Not on screen, anyways. He scored in the matches that we played, but he's been a regular for the matches on scoring. Demir, big disappointment in him this year. Injuries and just poor form. We haven't never really got Demir going. So do we try to make a move at right wing? I want to bring in another player because obviously we brought Harvey Elliott in on loan, and it might be ending, my dudes. We're bouncing back and forth. It's just like, does it end today? Does it end not? Nope. Huh? Oh, 2-1. Not, well, I'm going to be so mad. Paslak's banged up now. The injuries this season have been freaking ridiculous, my dudes. Like, the right back situation has just been injuries. I have noticed, too, that PSG has came sniffing around Elise. So that's going to be a bit scary, Larry, if they decide to make a bid, because obviously he'll want to go. Suarez killed us in this match. We're going to start pressing him a little bit more. Elise has a good kick there to try getting that in the back of the net. He doesn't find it, unfortunately, for us. And we're still down 2-1. And I'm going to be a little bit mad at the guys at this point. And we're going to be mad at halftime, too, because this is really poor. This is a really poor performance from our side. And terrible out there. I don't know what the heck you guys are doing. You, Elise, where's the I'm not happy? I'm not happy with you. I know they're motivated right now. And, yeah, I'm still upset with them. This is disappointing. We might make some changes pretty soon. I mean, it'd be nice if somebody in this 3 right here would start playing a little bit better football. I mean, at some point, it would be nice. Does it happen? I mean, because like that's where a lot of our goals come from. Elise, it comes from, I mean, Mavididi's our top scorer. We haven't said his name at all today, really. Come on. Do we want European football or not? That was a good one. Okay, I'm really about to make a change here. Elise's coming off. He's not played the best. I think he was the one that actually took that shot last, but we're making a change there. Eze's coming on. Guys, it looks like we might not be playing European football, and the save might be ending. This one's a bit disappointing, isn't it? Okay, so we got Caligari throwing this in. We've zoomed out a little bit too much. Eze brings it down to Demir, who's cut it inside and just really terrible there. He's going to be our final change. I'm going to go ahead and make that change if I can pause the game. And Harvey Elliott's going to come in. See if he can get something out of it, because it looks like the save might be ending. I mean, obviously, how does... I mean, if it stays the same, if Everton don't win, are they playing? Looks like they're playing. I don't know what's happened. I'm not sure if we're going to European football. We don't need to give up another goal. That's for certain. And Sheffield United look really threatening here. Sar has been a dangerous person today. Do we... Boudier... That was a scary tackle, my dudes. Anderson pushes that out. So, I mean, it looks like we still qualify for European football if the table's correct. That was poor. Like, I'm really disappointed in the side today. Boudier, you actually played really good. You was excellent tonight. Anderson, you was excellent tonight. Quit being sad. You know who I'm mad at, okay? I'm mad at everybody besides you two guys. I mean... That looks like we're going to European football, doesn't it? Hey! There's going to be another season at Crystal Palace, my dudes. Next episode, transfer special. Should be fun. We're looking at some players. Definitely looking at some guys. I'll go ahead and show you one of them that I'm considering. I found a couple that I like, but where's my guy that's scouting center backs? There we go. So, Rob Holden. Wow. Derby County safe. There you go. I mean, honestly, for that price, that's a good price for him, isn't it? He's not, I mean, he's okay. Like, I actually like that price. Rob Holden was a good center back for us at Derby County, wasn't he? So he's somebody we could look at. I don't really want to spend like in this value right here. So somewhere around the 10 to 15 mil, I would be okay with Eric Dyer. I mean, not really what I want. Tosin, I would love to sign him, but I'm not paying $30 million for him. So where's the guy that I found that I liked? Did I scout him and add him to my list? I feel like I did. There was one player I really liked. I know it was through this that I found him. So maybe he pops up here. I really like this kid right here, but once again, he's 6 foot tall. I want to get a little bit bigger. It was Sulet. I'm really considering signing him. I know his heading's not the greatest, but he's pretty good at getting up there. He's really tall. I think that can be worked on. He's not exactly what I'm wanting and a little bit more than what I'm wanting, but yeah, I do like him. I think he would really help out that back four. It's just, I just wish he was just a little bit better at heading. I really do. And obviously, like me liking him, that doesn't mean that that's who we're bringing into the club. That's just one possibility that we can bring in. But yeah, guys, I thought we might be ending the series here today. Nope. One more season at Crystal Palace. We're going to have European football in it. Hopefully, it's a good damn time. Whew, my dudes. That was a bit scary, Larry. I didn't think we was having the third season. But the good news is we are. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below. And as always, my dudes, thank you for watching.